First map is going to be played on ESL Metalopolis. Players are already saying go, go, go. Second map is going to be Shadow Temple. I'm not sure about the third, fourth, and possibly fifth map, but that doesn't really matter all that much. The Loven, let's make a bet. I love betting.
Okay, I'm gonna go for... Shit, this is really hard because Satiini has been really proving his dropship play, and I think that's really strong in TVT. But I wanted to go for Happy, but then I started thinking about the dropships. I don't know. It's really hard.
What are we betting on, by the way? Maybe we should like make something. What are we betting on?
What are we betting on? You don't have a sister, do you?
Shut your filthy mouth. But no, I don't have a sister.
I don't know. How about 10 euros?
Alright, 10 euros is a deal.
I'll say Happy wins.
Okay, deal. I prefer to have Satiini anyway because I'm a good friend with Satiini.
But you probably know more about him, right? Is Satiini a really good TVT player?
He's decent. He doesn't like it that much, but Satiini doesn't like a lot of things in life. He doesn't like Protoss either.
I know. I've encountered him on ladder many times.
Satiini is like one of those guys who thinks Protoss is an easy and imbalanced race. Zerg is overpowered and TVT is random. So there's basically not a lot of reason for him to play this game.
I actually had quite a brush up with Satiini in the past on ladder, but he actually we made amends. He apologized and we made peace for it. But I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, he's a great guy. I know Satiini for many years.
I found it out now. Yeah, I used to think he was like not a really nice guy because of the things he told me. Like the only reason you're in serious gaming is because you play Protoss and stuff like that.
Well, that was true, man. The real reason was the only reason why he was in serious gaming was because you knew me.
Or maybe because I eliminated your entire team from the tournament.
Yeah.
Did I hit a nerf?
No, we both know that.
And I didn't even play the game back then. That was the funny part, right?
Yeah, you didn't play the game. You've been playing 24/7.
We should tell the viewers about this because it was quite funny to me.
No, I shared this story several times. Anyway, let's keep a close eye on the openings and then I can share the story once again. Yeah, we see both players opening as a pure mirror right now. We see barracks going down and a refinery, so no funky, no gas expense whatsoever. Alright guys, anyway, so in the very early stages of StarCraft 2, it was even still in the beta phase, there was a tournament in the Met Processor, that's a LAN cafe in Amsterdam. And yeah, it was obviously very fun. It was everyone's first offline StarCraft 2 event. I managed to get to the winner bracket final. Like on my way there, I beat a couple of newbies, including the Loven. Like it was very easy. But anyway, in this net cafe, you were allowed to smoke weed. Now, I never smoked weed back then, like never in my life. And obviously, I wasn't very good at dealing with the smell of it, and yeah, the longer the day went by, the more dizzy I'm starting to feel.
Yeah,
so
you got stoned there when you were playing there for a couple of hours. You were like getting high even though you're not smoking.
And yeah, really, and there was like not a non-smoking area, so let's say it wasn't the most serious StarCraft 2 tournament ever, but obviously I was really eager to do well. I lost the winner bracket final 3-0 against Red, but I was like, okay, still I'm top 2 right now, and well, let's see who comes back from the loser bracket, but I think I can deal with him. Anyway, the Lover managed to win the loser bracket, so we had to play again. But by the end of the day, I had to wait so long. We started at like 10 AM and it was like 10 PM by then, or 9 PM.
Yeah, something like that.
And I felt so lightheaded. And then somehow I managed to lose my pylon to a probe harasser.
My scouting probe killed his pylon. Yeah.
And that was like, and the funny thing is that like the loser bracket final, so imagine like the quality of the rest of the tournament.
It was the funniest shit ever. But also, I'd like to add like how that day started for me was I didn't even play StarCraft 2. Like I had the game, and I only played on. I worked like 40 hours a week, and then on Fridays and Saturdays I lived with 2 guys together, so we just go out and party. And then on Sunday was my game time, and I only played like 4-on-4s on Sunday, the entire beta. And then I went to the tournament just to meet the players. And when I got there, because what was the entry fee again? Like 20 euros or 25?
Yeah,
it was like way too much, and everybody was like, "Oh, come on, join." I'm like, "Well, I don't even play 1v1. I'm not gonna pay that amount to lose in the first round." But then the owner of the internet cafe was like, "Well, I'm gonna pay for you," so I couldn't refuse that. So I played, and then I actually got second. Like, wow.
Yeah, I was pretty sad about that.
Oh, and also I went there drunk, by the way.
Yeah. You're such a badass, Deloven. You're like the coolest guy ever.
Ask what's his name again? The the other manager of Serious Gaming?
I'm not interested.
No,
Anyway,
no, no,
let's
no.
focus on the game. We see
Okay.
a Cloak Banshee opening by Happy. Well, that's not really a surprise. I didn't really have to shoutcast that one, since everyone who knows that whenever I cast Happy, I predict him to go Cloak Banshee. And well, so far he hasn't been letting me down. Just by looking at his game history, he probably knows that he goes Cloak Banshee. But I can only imagine that Satiini knows this as well. Definitely not the first time these two guys play. Nice job right there by the Marine. I mean, the Hellion did manage to take him out, but still, the Hellion only has 24 HP left. So basically,
He's already making the Viking in anticipation of the Banshee.
yeah, well, yeah, most likely. And engineering bay is going now up now as well. It's a little late, but fortunately, you can build the engineering bay really quick. Banshee is already on his way though. Cloak is going to be ready in. Well, this is actually going to be a bit too late for Satiini. I mean, not the end of the world. He could of course use, can of course use his scan. He's going to put, I think, his Marines on the high ground already because he probably knows that the Banshee is incoming, wanting Happy to activate Cloak earlier to lose a little bit of energy. So engineering base ready, Satiini. Turrets.
Did Satiini scan the main of Happy?
Yeah, but he did. He only saw the command center because the
Yeah, but
stuff
he
was
should know something's up because
Yep.
nobody has by 7 minutes into the game one command center and
in
one
his main
barracks.
base. Yeah.
Doesn't look right.
No, that doesn't look normal. Anyways, we see the Banshee right now from Happy engaging on the natural expand of Satiini. There we go. 3 SCVs down so far. Satiini is going to try to get his Marines into a good position before he's going to waste the scan. And now he's going to try to put up a missile turret. There we do see the scan, but he's not going to be able to take out this Banshee though, which, well, isn't the end of the world. He is carrying it away. He's saving time for his missile turrets. So, well, okay, not too bad. He's going to have his missile turret right now in his main base as well. 52.
Oh, wow. He juked the Viking. Look, he's going back. He didn't see it.
And let's see what Happy is going to try to focus. He will be able to take out a couple of more. As we so far, he had 7 kills already. The Happy's Banshee is out of energy right now. Happy losing his first Banshee. That's quite uncharacteristic. Happy never loses Banshees. That's just not part of his game plan. Happy is always the guy who's, like, seriously, one time I was casting him on Shadow Tempo. I think it was actually against Servioa. He harassed with 3 Banshees on 3 separate occasions. And then he sent them back with 12 HP, 8 HP and 2 HP.
And how many kills did they get?
Like over 30.
Wow.
Yeah, insane.
So that was a good game right there, right?
Yeah, yeah, that was absolutely insane. Well, that's how good Happy is. Once again, we see 5 kills on this Banshee right now. Satiini is using a scan just to scare this Banshee away. He's not going to be able to take it out though, but
I don't like the scan. It was too eager.
yeah, he wasn't really going to do much there
he
anyway.
might still take it. Yeah, yeah. Come on, one more shot.
Ooh.
Oh, barely. Like one more second, and that Banshee would have gone away. But
Well, that's weird because the Banshee has the same movement speed as the Viking, so that was rather unnecessary. Now Satiini is already moving out with a decent Marine tank force over here. We have 62 supply for our Finnish Terran, while Happy is currently at 56.
does okay? He does have siege mode, Happy. So this is going to be quite an early contain, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to try it.
So this is a huge advantage for Satiini.
Well,
I think like when the Terran
no.
in a TVT, when you get to like the first contain on an opponent, it really gives you a great advantage.
Yeah, but we shouldn't forget about another Banshee arriving in the natural expand right now from Satiini. Took out, Happy getting it a little bit too close, gets a couple of hits from the missile turret, but he will be able to take out one more additional SUV. Doesn't get the Marine. He could take out this Tag Lab, which is researching Stim. That would be very annoying. We see Satiini right now engaging on the high ground. Happy knows it though.
Yeah,
but Happy
really
doesn't have Vikings, right? Okay, this is obviously very important. Happy is gonna have to scan all the time. And we do have the Viking count working for Satiini right now, so that's a massive advantage. He's probably gonna slowly but steadily move forward. A little bit of leapfrog action on these tanks. He's gonna stim one Marine. That's a smart move right there by Happy, but Happy's instantly gonna unsiege this tank, realizing that 3 tanks is too much to deal with right now. Good play by both players there, right there.
I think this is the downfall of opening up with Banshee, that if you don't do damage, you can find yourself in a situation like this where the enemy has like more Vikings than you, and then you have to like you said, like scan to get vision of the tanks, and that's really tough position to play from. It's really like you can handle it, but still it's really annoying. Like,
Oh, Happy! Satiini making a big mistake right there, sending over 2 tanks to the low ground. Oh, that was a big mistake right there, sacrificing 2 tanks for absolutely no reason. And right now Happy is already 22 supply ahead, and that's quite massive in this phase of the game. Still have this Banshee over here being very annoying, takes out 2 additional Marines. Now we'll be able to take out this SFV, and yeah, just delays the 3rd expand from Satiini.
It's looking really good for Satiini. He's up to 30 supply. No,
it's not looking good for
Happy
Satiini.
is up to 30 supply. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he does have his third
You had
third base going on.
too much Skittles, what?
Oh, I just misread. Okay, come on. Don't be like that.
We'll see. 77 supply for my Finnish buddy. It's floating over its command center right now. We still have that Banshee over here. From Happy is currently 14 HP, 11 kills on it. I mean, he killed 15 SCVs so far during that game. Okay, that was the wrong moment for that Banshee to engage. Flies straight into these 3 Vikings and will bite the dust. Satiini getting already his +1 on his Marines. Let's take a look at Happy.
Yeah, but are you feeling the tension as well because we made the bet?
No, I'm not feeling the tension because I think this map is not looking very good for Satiini.
Yeah, but you voted for Satiini, so...
Yeah, but I'm not really gonna kill myself over 10 euros.
but it's for honor, you know? I really want to win this bet now.
Okay.
Oh, here comes the push from Happy. And it's a lot of Vikings now. This is really good.
Satiini is going to try to counter it. This is not looking very good for my Finnish body once again. Only having 3 Vikings right there. Happy having more Vikings. Stim being ready as well. Both players sieging up. Well, nice Marine spread right there by Satiini. He's trying to get as close as possible, but now we have a couple of tanks in the back as well. Very, very good play by both players. But Happy did have the overwhelming numbers.
Nice Viking land to take out the tanks. I really like this.
Going to lift up the Vikings instantly. A couple of Marines once again stimming in. Happy only sieging up 1 or 2 tanks for splash damage, leaving the rest unsieged. Satiini is doing an excellent job at fighting this army though, and somehow he's going to be able to hold this. Wow.
Wow. This is going back and forth right now.
I mean,
they're both
obviously
on 3 base right now, so this could go anyway.
Happy is still ahead. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's still at 60 SCVs. Satiini only at 48 SCVs. But this push looked very scary, and I'm very impressed that Happy.
Yeah.
How many times and more am I going to confuse these 2 guys? I hate it when both players like.
So you're making fun of me of confusing the supplies. Yeah. Now you're confusing the players. Okay.
No, you didn't even realize who was winning the game. That was bigger. No, it's just like Happy, Satiini, both players ending on an I, and both players playing Terran. It's confusing.
Yeah, that's true. But this is looking like a good game. This is very entertaining to watch.
Yeah, well, Happy is still ahead, but obviously wouldn't be the biggest comeback in TVT history. 61 supply currently for our Russian boy Wonder, 53 SCVs. I said supply, I meant SCVs obviously.
I wonder if Satiini can get in position fast enough to protect his expand.
You see, Happy engaging. Right now from the left side, he's already going to siege up. Now big stim right there by Satiini. He does have an overwhelming amount of Marines though, and he should actually be able to clear this push up temporarily. Very good play once again by our Finnish Terran. Snipes one, medevac up in the process. We have 1 tank in backup for Happy, but this tank is not going to be enough either, even though he did take out a couple of Marines, and another successful defend by Satiini.
I think it's safe to say that this supply start as good as evened up.
Well, still a 13 supply lead, but yeah.
Yeah, but it's not the biggest deal on TVT because it's more of a positioning game.
Yeah, no, that's definitely true.
Like the defensive player with a good position has such a big advantage.
Look at look at the natural expand of Satiini. Look at the amount of mules. Satiini is currently earning 3,000 minerals a minute.
Wow.
On 3 base. Satiini, right? Ooh, Happy is trying to break that sort of contain that Satiini tried to put up. Satiini taking out a couple of Vikings as well. Both players stimming around. Very action-packed TVT here. I'm loving it.
I'm really loving it. And also keep in mind they've already been playing so many best out of 3s against like really, really good players. So it's been mentally challenging as well. So it's really nice to see players like this still be able to perform this well in such an intense TVT game, which can be really hard to play.
It just seems like Satiini has a lot of units right now. Also. Well, Happy actually has the spy advantage. Happy does take out, he already has that 4th command center floating over though. Satiini does siege up in time. He doesn't have any high ground. Yeah, he does still have this lonely Marine. This Marine is in a heck of trouble though.
There he goes.
Wow, look at Happy. This is the Happy that I mentioned.
Look at the flank from the bottom coming in. Oh, this could be interesting.
Satiini is gonna try to sandwich his armies. Oh, big stim right there by Happy, and we don't have that many units for Satiini. He's sieging up too late. Satiini kind of losing this army without really doing any damage. Big blow right there to Satiini.
Right, Satiini going for the counter now, so we might see a base trade here.
A lot of instantly Happy putting up Sense Town. He has a lot of SCVs here as well to absorb the damage. Look at the amount of tanks right now from Happy at the front door of Satiini. He's still 30 supply ahead. Satiini is still going for it though, even though he's kind of ignoring the SCVs. Happy pulling pretty much all of his SCVs right now. Look at these 2 tanks. These are some real bad boys right there. They might just be able to hold this, even though there are still 3 more Panzers rolling in. We still have a lot of tanks right there at the front door of Satiini. Satiini will be able to take out these 2 siege tanks, but the only thing that's left is 3 tanks, of which 2 are very, very low on HP.
Now Satiini is really, really in a tough spot. this is a good game.
Yep. Satiini calls GG. Happy takes the first map, 1-0 lead for our Russian boy Wonder in a very entertaining TVT.